Hi, I'm going to talk to you today about the concept of targeting. Now, in dog training terms, targeting just means teaching your dog to touch something that you would like it to touch. Maybe your hand or an object. So I'm going to do it in two stages. It's a very useful skill in that not only can it be a good party trick, you can ask your dog to touch your hand or to jump in the air and move from side to side, but it gives you the ability to move your dog around wherever you want it to be. And as you'll see, you can use it to help to teach them all sorts of other things once they understand the skill. So first of all, we're going to look at touching the hand, and then we're going to go on to touching something else. So with Arthur's help, Arthur, come. Good boy. Arthur's done this before, but he hasn't done the second part of this training, so I'm going to show you how it works. Now, one of the ways you can teach a dog to touch is to use the impulse control command no. If you haven't used that with your dog before, then you might like to look at the video I've done on no. But with Arthur, he knows that if I hold my hand there and say no, although it isn't even a treat, is it? No, he can't have the food that's in it. So I will hold the treat in that hand and have my hand, I'll do it the other way around so the camera can see if I can. Have my hand flat. And what I want him to do is to touch this hand. So I'm going to say, hold that hand there. No. Good. Good boy. Now he investigated the flat of my hand because it was there. I'll try doing it with him in front of me so that you can see what I'm doing. Come here. Come on this way. Get back to the camera. Sit. Right. So this hand is a fist and this hand is flat. No. What are you going to do? Oh, you're right. He says, this is so nice, I'm not going to look away. Good. Good boy. Good. Now, if you don't have, if your dog doesn't understand no, you can do it without it. Because I've used a couple of treats now, and that hand actually smells of food now. So I'm just going to see if he'll touch it anyway. So I'm going to go, good. Yes, he will. So he needs to understand that the touch is not where the food is, the food comes after. So we'll try to touch it. Good. Good boy. Good. Try this side. Good. Good boy. And that hand probably didn't smell of food, he's getting the hang of it now. So. Good. Good boy. Good. So once he can reliably touch the hand when he sees the shape of it, I can start to call it touch. So I'm going to say, Arthur, Arthur, hello, Arthur, touch. There's nothing there. Touch. Good boy. Good. Good touch. So what we don't want to do, of course, is to give the dog a treat every time it does something, so I'm going to make him do more. I'm going to say, touch, touch, good boy. And you can see that he's starting to move around now. He's not very able-bodied, as you might have noticed, so come here. I can't get him to jump up. I will try a little. He used to be able to go up into the air as well, but you can teach your dog to touch in any direction you like. Let's just try it. Touch, try again. Okay, too much here. Touch, good boy, and touch. Yes, good boy. So the best thing I use this trick for is for keeping my dog's attention when I don't want it on something else. So you can actually use it for several things, but I will show you. If I'm walking along with Arthur and he sees something I don't want him to go towards, I can use touch to turn him. So I'm going to put the treat away because I wouldn't have a treat in my pocket at that point, and I will say, come on, let's walk this way. Touch. Good boy. Good touch. And you can see he's now facing away from whatever it was he might have been looking at. You can use it, if you stay. You can use it to encourage your dog to come. Touch. Yeah, good. And you can use it to help your dog stay to here. Ready? Touch. Good touch. Good boy. Good. Yeah, clever boy. Well done. Good. Good. There we go. You shouldn't have a treat every time. Not every time. Clever boy. Right. So let's go on now to teaching Arthur something he hasn't done before, which is touching an object. So when it comes to teaching your dog to target an object, you can use your imagination really, but a stick is often commonly used. What you could also use is a ball thrower. Do be careful though, because some dogs are completely obsessive about balls, and when they see a ball thrower they're going to expect a ball. So you might use that, you might not. But the handy thing about it is it's got a little scoop at the end which you can rub food into to encourage your dog to touch the end. Alternatively, which is what I'm going to try and use, I've just got a piece of cane here. which I found in my woodshed. And what I'm going to do with it is smear it with food, just a little bit of chorizo smell here. And I'm going to encourage Arthur to look at it, to touch it, and I'll show you what to do with it. Arthur, what's that? Good. Oh, good boy. Right, let's try that again. Try that again. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Now, if your dog doesn't touch immediately, even if they can at least turn their head towards the stick, you're encouraging. We're doing what's called shaping, so you can slowly expect more and more from them. If I put my hand in my pocket, you can look at my hand. What do we do? Good. Good boy. Now treat for that. So watch out here. Good. Good boy. Now once again, as with him touching my hand, you see I'm moving here. Good tap. Good boy. Good boy. Now I can call it touch, but I don't think I will because I use touch to my hand, so I'm going to call it mark. Ready? Mark, good boy. Shall I mark this way? Good, no, that's my hand, but that's cheating. Yes, good boy. Good boy. And he's not perfect, but he's getting it. Ready? Good. Good boy. You're getting the hang of it. That's right. Now with this hand, he's going to go for where my hand is rather. Yes, good boy. The end of the stick would be better, mate. Good, that's better. Good boy. Ready again? Good boy. Good. Right, I'm going to start calling it. Let's call it Mark. Mark. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Ready? So it's right. Mark. Yeah. Right, good boy. Right. Now I stand up. I'm going to see if I can move him there. Ready? Arthur. Mark. Arthur. Hello. No, he hasn't quite got it. Good boy, good Mark. He's still set in my pocket. Mark, good. Boy. Arthur. Mark, good boy. Now, it's going to take a session or two before he gets it, but once he can reliably follow that stick, I can use it to move him. Good boy. I can take him in a circle. Clever boy. Good Mark. Good boy. So I can teach him to go round me. I can take him from side to side. Hey, Mark. Mark. Oh, nearly. Come try again. Mark. Yes. Good boy. I could even put the stick in the ground and ask him to go away from me towards it. So I'm going to stop this session here because I think he's had enough chorizo for one day. But have fun with it. A few days have passed since the first part of this video, and Arthur and I had 2 training sessions on what I'm calling Mark now with the stick, and this is our 3rd. Both the other training sessions I've done with him have been in a different environment, so actually this environment is different for him, although he started the exercise here, so that's another consideration when it comes to expecting how much your dog can achieve. And when it comes to training, you want to slowly increase the complexity or the demands you're placing upon your dog. Don't try to do an exercise in one place and expect it to be exactly the same somewhere else. So we'll see how he does. I haven't put a treat smell on the end of the stick because he doesn't need that anymore. At least I hope he doesn't need that anymore. So we'll see. And I've also introduced the word Mark to ask him to touch it, and we'll see how he does. So let's start with this. Let's see. Mark, good. Good boy. He's remembered. Jolly good. Now, I'm going to move him from side to side with it. Arthur, Mark. Good. And again. Mark. Now, you may notice I'm not going to give him a treat every time now. I'm expecting more and more from him for less and less physical reward. Mark. Mark. Good boy. Good boy. Right. Now, let's try what we were doing. Starting to do the other day, shall we? Arthur. Mark. Good. Halfway around me. Mark. Yes, good boy. Good. That's good. So, what I'm aiming to do is to get him to go all the way around me. And I don't want to do it with this forever. I don't want to be carrying a stick with me forevermore. I know it's exciting to get you to go around me. So I'm going to start. Well, I'll do it again to prove it wasn't a fluke. Ready? Mark. Yes, good. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Now I'm going to shorten the stick because I don't want to be using it forever. Ready, Arthur? Mark? Good boy. Good boy. Let's do that again. Ready? Mark. Good boy. Good boy. And we got to this stage in the previous session, and I haven't yet abandoned the stick, so we'll see how we go. Let's try it again. Ready? Mark. Good dog. Good. I'm going to start to call it something else now because I'm not asking you to touch the stick. So we'll say round. Yes, good round. Good boy. Good boy. Now, just to see how it goes, or maybe too soon, so we'll do it again. Nothing. Round. Yes. Clever. Clever. What a clever boy. Let's do once more so it works. Ready? Round. Oh, too cocky. Round. Yes, good boy. Well, I'm going to keep doing that. Good dog. And eventually I'll just be able to go like that. Do keep in mind that if you're going to do this kind of work, don't let the treats fall on the floor. Because the moment the treat falls on the floor, that is where your dog is going to be looking for them. And I made that mistake in the second session. It took me a while to get Arthur out of the habit of thinking there'll be a treat on the floor. The treat comes from your hand after the stick has been touched.